Hello, everyone. Welcome back to What's the Rate? I am your host, Breon Lyons, and this is the show where we talk about the real and rawness of pursuing your creative success in your 20s in NYC. And today I have Karyl McFarquhar. She is a model, makeup artist, and photographer getting into it.
Hello.
You can see her. You can see her on the cover of Essence, Harper's, I mean, everything. Elle,
Hello.
you're in it. You're
Gotta
in it
keep
to
it
win it,
going.
girl. Yeah.
I'm talking in it.
In it, okay? This is a notable face, y'all. So I'm so happy to have you on the show.
Thank
I
you so
really
much
am.
for having me.
Yes, of course.
I love to be here.
Yeah, so tell us about you. Tell us about your backstory. Tell us everything about you.
Okay, so, well, again, my name is Karyl. I am 24 years old. I am from Bronx, New York, BX Stand Up, Uptown.
Okay.
And my modeling career started in 2018. I decided to leave New York and go to DC for college. I went to Howard University for 2 years.
She's a Howard girl?
I am a Howard girl.
All
Howard
right.
hottie.
Come on. HBCU in the building.
Hello.
Yeah.
So it's actually funny. When I started going to Howard, I was all about music. I was singing at that point. So I wasn't even thinking about modeling, but I joined a modeling org on campus called Models of the Mecca. And there they taught me how to walk, how to pose for pictures. I was also a makeup artist on the team. So I was in the background and also in the forefront. And I was learning how to do makeup for fashion shows, and also I was able to take what I learned from my previous year and give that onto the new class and show them how to, do makeup in 15 minutes for a fashion show, get the ball rolling. So it was really cool. I really appreciated my time there. I took everything that I learned, and after my second year, I was like, okay, I'm going back to New York. I'm gonna go to these modeling agencies. I'm gonna walk in. I'm gonna show them my stuff, and I'm gonna get signed. No, that did not happen. The pandemic happened. So it was no more outside, no more walk-ins, just straight up online submissions. And did that really damper my determination? No, but it also did open up new avenues for me in the sense of I was on campus with a whole bunch of photographers, a whole bunch of creatives. If I wanted to go outside and do a photo shoot, I could do that. But being back home, it was like, okay, now I have to figure out how to take my own photos. Now I have to build my own portfolio by myself. So my brother is a videographer, so he had a whole bunch of cameras that I was able to take and, just turn my whole living room into a studio and just create my own photo shoots and add that to my portfolio. So it was a learning lesson in all, but yeah, it didn't stop me. As soon as the pandemic, didn't end, but as soon as outside was open again, New York Fashion Week came around 2021. I walked for my first New York Fashion Week show with Anthony Rubio, who is a couture designer for dogs and humans alike. Yeah. So that was a great experience. It was my first big Fashion Week show, and after that I just kept going, and here I am now.
Wonderful. Wow, so exciting. So tell us about that transition from college into like your modeling career and things like that. Just like that moment right there, like what that was for you. So,
I think while I was at Howard, everybody's always talking about Howard Homecoming, Howard fashion shows and things. And, we were taught how to walk in a 90s style. So, all the turns, all the extra stuff that you do on the runway. When I came back to New York and I was actually like auditioning for these shows, I saw that everything was just plain. It's just a regular walk.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Regular walk. No crazy stuff on the runway. You walk front, back. That's it. Unless the designer wants you to add a little pizzazz to it. But yeah, I realized that I had to, tone it down a little bit. And then once I actually got that show, it was just a breath of fresh air because, when you're in college, everything is about who you know. Right? So, like, if you're not picked for a show, it could probably be because, you're probably not friends with somebody that's, like, running it, or you're not popular. It's like a popularity contest, really. But when I was in New York and I was actually able to, show my stuff, it wasn't about who I knew in the room. It wasn't about if I was popular, if people knew who I was. It was simply based on my walk and being able to be validated by that, and just in New York Fashion Week. Like, it was great. It was a great experience. Just like knowing that I could actually do this and I could make this a career path. Yeah.
How did you commit to carving out the time between your dream and surviving in the city? And how did you create that balance for yourself?
Okay, so as I stated before, I am a full-on entrepreneur, makeup and photography outside of modeling because I have been doing this freelance for quite some time now. So I think it was really great to be able to set my own schedule when it came to just the day-to-day. Being able to create my own availability for makeup and photography. Like if I do have a photo shoot that day for myself, then, you know, block that time out, book another time, you know. But just being able to be self-sustaining and also book jobs that would bring in the cash was really beneficial. Now I do have a part-time job, so, you know, it's really... I feel like now I'm able to balance my creative and my workspace. I feel like before it was like, okay, I'm just like getting up, I'm going to work, I'm going home. I'm trying to get some creative things into my schedule. Not really. But I feel like I'm good at balancing it now, like just knowing what time needs to be dedicated to what at this point. Yeah.
Time management. Okay, nice. So with the work that you do freelance, so how are you able to get that on a consistent basis, or like how are you able to get that in a rhythm? You know what I mean? I find that a lot of the times working freelance, and I can imagine also in the modeling industry, you don't know when your next paycheck is gonna come. You know what I mean? So tell us about how you found that flow for yourself.
When I was going to all these castings, well, I'm still going to castings, but going to castings, I feel like the best thing you can do is network. Network. I have met some really great people online of castings, and you know, when you just build a little network and a little community for yourself as a model, or just in general, like these people will see the light in you and also want your light to shine in other rooms. So they'll speak about you in other rooms and they'll put you on to things that they might see you fit for. So building community, also being on social media and just looking out for those hashtags, for those castings, for those story posts. Hey, I'm looking for a model. Hey, I'm looking for a makeup artist, blase, blase. Like, keeping your eye out. Also, just signing up to any casting websites that could also put you somewhere. So, yeah, just keeping your eye open.
Yeah, and just pitch for everything.
Literally.
And just keep casting a wide net, you know, until something sticks. Yeah. So how do you, I mean, you pretty much kind of make your own stuff, right? Yeah. So my next question was going to be, how do you like stay motivated and like not get down when you don't have like a casting or you don't have a job or things like that?
I think I just really like to keep myself busy, so I'm not thinking about that. For me, whenever something is slow, it's like, okay, cool, I need to build my portfolio. Like, if I don't have a job, okay, I'm going to keep myself busy with a fashion show or a photo shoot. I will go ahead and create my own mood board and list a team and get that together and get it popping. So I'm not feeling like I'm not doing anything. Yeah.
Tell us about a moment where you had to figure it out on your own, or a moment of making it happen that pretty much defined like either who you are or your career.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Definitely putting your foot forward. Like, coming back to New York and realizing like all the things that I needed for castings and things of that nature, like going ahead and getting my digitals taken, sitting down and doing the research for finding all of these agents' emails, because yes, you can go and you can submit online, but it's always better to find somebody that's actually on the inside. So yeah, just like doing all the research by myself, really, like, because when I was starting, I didn't have that network, like I said. So just trying to figure it out myself, trying to find somebody to take my digitals correctly, getting my measurements taken, skimming through a whole bunch of people's Instagrams to find an agent's email and just creating that database for myself and just sending out emails, pitching myself to agents. I think that was the biggest thing that I could do for myself so far. Yeah.
So what was a no that you've gotten that you didn't know you needed at the time, but it was a pivot, a bounce back?
Guys. When I was in high school, listen, I always knew I wanted to be a model, right? When I was in high school, I think I was like 16. And at this time, you could do walk-ins. So I walked into a modeling agency. I don't remember the name of the agency, but me and my mom went in. We're like, yeah, I want to model. And she hands them 2 photos of me. And back then, I didn't know that you needed like a comp card. You needed like professional digitals. It was pictures of me in my living room strutting my stuff.
I love it.
I was 5'7" at the time. I'm 5'9" now, but I was 5'7" at the time. They told me I was too short. These weren't the correct pictures. It broke my heart. I was like, what are you talking about? Like, I'm model material. What do you mean, no? Right? So it really broke my heart. But now that I know what I know, I knew that that was the wrong thing.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. You do get no's, you know what I mean?
Yes.
And I'm sure, obviously, plenty of yeses that you need, but also the real of it is that you do get no's. So tell us about, how you stay encouraged with that and, your bounce back now.
I feel like what's for me will not pass me, right? So I feel like a no is probably just me not being fit for that person's vision. Like every photo shoot, every video, every commercial, somebody sat down and planned that out and like had a vision in their head, right? If I didn't match that vision, then that's okay. I'll match somebody else's, right? So I feel like rejection is redirection. If you're not fit for one project, then you can be the star of something else. Like, don't take it to heart. Just keep swimming. Yeah. Basically, yeah.
Yeah. I love that. So do you have a hustle hack you could share with us?
A hustle hack. Okay. I feel like you should never say no to a small gig. Not all the time, but never say no to a small gig because you never know where that gig can take you. You never know. Again, you never know who's in the room. You can network with somebody in that room, and then next thing you know, you're like on the face of some magazine, or you're working with this big photographer or this big designer. You never know where that gig will actually take you. Like, if you're working with a brand that you've never heard before, and you're just like, I don't know if I'm gonna submit. Like, I've never heard of them. I don't think it's gonna be big. Listen, I did a fashion show this past season with a brand called Destroyer of Worlds. Before I worked with them, I did not know about this brand, but I saw the casting and I was like, I went on their Instagram. I was like, yeah, this seems cool. I'll do it. That is the most published show I have ever done.
Oh,
the
really?
Pictures, they asked me to be in the lookbook. The pictures were recently in Paper Magazine. It was beautiful. Like, the fashion show got me in Complex, Vogue. I can't even list it because it's just so many things that I was in. So literally, do not say no. If you see a small brand and you think, oh, they don't have the recognition behind it, do not sleep on that brand because I'm telling you, they are going to pop out at some point and you could be a part of that pop out. Don't sleep.
Don't sleep.
Never sleep.
I love that.
Never sleep.
That was some game.
Yeah.
That was some game right there.
Yeah.
So how did the vision of your success change from when you started to where you are now?
Okay, starting out, I wanted to do everything on the runway. I wanted to do the couture, the high fashion, the concept. I wanted it all, right? But knowing what I know now and just like doing all these fashion shows and things, you really do need to have some height on you if you want to rock these couture gowns. If you want to rock these ball gowns, girl, when they say 5'11", they are not kidding.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
5'9", and sometimes like the dresses are just too long for me. Like, you really do need to have that height on you.
Yeah.
So, yes, you can still get things as a 5'9" model, as a model even shorter than 5'9". You can go into commercial. You can do all these other things. But I had to realize that, like, I needed to pick a pathway that would fit me the best. So I do still love high fashion, but I do think that I am now pivoting into like more commercial e-com because that's where the money is at that. But yeah, just like still dabbling in high fashion, but also going for clean in that sense.
Okay.
If you get what I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tell us more about that clean.
That clean. Yeah. That money.
Ah. Okay, got you. I feel you. Okay.
More beauty shoots. Like, I want to see myself in Sephora or Ulta. I want to see myself doing lookbooks for brands that I love. But also still rocking runway, yes. But I would want that to be my main thing right now.
Okay. That's dope. I could definitely see you doing that.
Thank you.
I definitely could see you, dude, walking past the Sephora store and seeing you with the little thing. I'm like,
please.
Yeah.
It's a dream.
We're putting it out there.
Hello.
Okay? We're putting it out there.
Hello.
All right. So what does community mean to you, and does it align with the type of community that you currently have?
So community for me is just being in a room with like-minded individuals that see your light and want to push it further. Mm-hmm. That's what community is to me. Just being around people that you love and people that see your worth, and vice versa. Like just wanting to continuously push you and the people around you.
Yeah. And do you believe the community you have now aligns with that?
Most definitely. Yeah. I feel a lot of support from my friends and the people around me. I love that we're able to support each other and just, put each other onto some game. Yeah.
Yeah. So what's some advice you would have for people out there with finding their community in their career field or in their niche?
Definitely do not try to fake it. Don't fake the funk. Find people who actually get you and who actually understand where you're coming from in everything that you do. Like, I feel like I have another thing to add.
Yeah, I was like,
it's loading.
Oh, yeah.
It's loading.
I seen it cooking. I was like, I'm gonna let it finish.
If you're going into a space, don't go into the space thinking, I need to talk to this person because, they can get me this place, or they can take me that far, be present when you're going to these events, when you're meeting these new people, sometimes I'll go places and I'll try to talk to people and it'll be just small talk and it's not really going anywhere. Like you said, you need to actually feel people out. Is this somebody that aligns with your personality? Do you think that you could actually go out with this person after this event? Could you actually hang out with this person, or are you just here to just talk to their ear off about what idea you have? I feel like when you're finding your community, definitely find people that align with you.
Oftentimes I find that my creative community are people that we weren't in a circumstance where I needed something from them. You know what I mean? Yeah. So I think if you go to a networking event and you're like, I just want to make friends. Yeah. The networking is the common denominator, and I'm going to let that happen as it does. That'll be on the back burner. Yeah. But right now, I'm here to connect. Exactly. I'm here to find friends. Exactly. You know what I mean? Because I think when you go into it with I need to come out of here with this many contacts and my phone filled up, it just adds a certain level of social pressure, and then definitely throws it off for you. I think that's something that's good to highlight and because it took me a second to really understand that and take that pressure off of myself, especially coming out of college. I was like, you have to go in and you have to, hi, this is what I can do for you and to build it. But it's dude, you don't have to do that. You don't have to do that.
Literally just be present, be yourself. The right people will come to you. Yeah.
What are the resources you currently seek in order to calibrate your career to where you want it to be?
Okay, so this actually aligns with my journey right now. So, I have been doing a lot of collaborations with photographers and makeup artists, and the collabs have been great. But now looking at my portfolio and seeing what I really need and what I need to mimic to actually get me where I need to be, I'm realizing that I don't think I should be doing collabs anymore. Booking professional photographers and paying for that photo shoot really makes a difference. I did two photo shoots last week. The first one was a nice little clean test shoot. Beautiful, amazing pictures. I did a beauty photo shoot yesterday, and when I tell you those photos eat, I had to close my eyes when I was paying for it. But they ate down, and it's just you're really getting what you pay for, and I'm just basking in that right now, and just investing in myself currently. So yeah, just finding those photographers that are actually going to produce the photos that I want. That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah. So do you find that, do you like save up for these, or like I want to get into the nitty gritty with that, you know, just the realness of like, because it's expensive.
It is expensive. With now branching out and actually, you know, paying for these photographers, it's a lot. Like, it's a lot. And now I actually see why models that are with agencies, like, they are starting out in debt when it comes to these test shoots, because, you know, test shoots can range from $5 to $1,000 just for like 3 pictures. So just getting into that now, what I do is I save for it. Like, once I get my paycheck, I'll put some money aside. Okay, this is for bills, this is for me, this is for my photo shoots. I sit every end of the month and I plan out what I want to do for that next month. So whenever the month is over, I have this big calendar in my room, right? And I'll erase it and then put in all the dates. And I'm like, okay, cool. This calendar is empty. I need to fill it. So I'll go and I'll find those photographers. Okay, I get paid this day. Cool. I can put that aside and then do the shoot this time and so on and so forth. So, yeah, that's how I've been doing it. But, yeah, don't say no to a collab, and also save up to hit that photographer up that you've been wanting to work with.
Yeah. Invest in that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the quality will show for it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And this is what the agencies want to see.
Quality.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So tell us more about how just your experience in modeling has kind of like shaped you, or like with self-discovery and like things like that, just your personal journey as you've navigated your career thus far.
I definitely am so in tune with how I look now. Like, before, when I just started, you know, I was wearing all types of things. I probably have had every color of the rainbow wig. Back in the day, I was always wearing makeup. I was wearing long mink eyelashes. And then when I started actually modeling and actually seeing what, you know, agencies want, what, you know, this clean aesthetic is, like, I just started to love my natural self. Like, I stopped wearing makeup every day. I actually started, like, doing natural hairstyles and just accepting myself for who I am, you know, like, physically, naturally. So I think that's something that I really enjoyed about my journey, just becoming even more in tune with myself and how I look, and that I'm beautiful without all of that. I did want to touch on what you just said about like what that agency is looking for, because it is really hard out here as a Black woman. Like, there have been so many times where like I was the token Black girl in a room full of models, and it's just crazy. Like, if you are looking to get signed, it's good to go on the agency's page and look at the boards and see if you look like anybody that's on the board, because that might be a reason why you do get a rejection. You might look like somebody that they already have. Again, with their hairstyles, it really does give that. Like, if they already have a girl with cornrows, ooh, sorry.
Wait, so let's talk about that, actually. Yeah. Because I did my digitals. I'm not the biggest fan of them anymore. I got my hair cut since and everything. But you, especially as Black women, how are we going to wear our hair for that? So tell us about hairstyles and digitals, you know?
Usually, for my digitals, I have my hair in cornrows. You know, when you're taking your digitals, make sure that your hair is outside, away from your face. I've done cornrows, an afro, and knotless braids. I am now realizing that agencies like me with my fro, so I am now taking pictures with my fro. But yeah, it's just like disheartening hearing that, you know, you have to differentiate yourself as that Black model on a board when, you know, you scroll through and you see people of other races just like looking themselves, you know. But like, we always have to do that extra thing. We always have to overcompensate. So yeah, there will be times where agencies are like, oh yeah, we already have a girl with an afro, sorry. Like, we already have a girl with a shortcut. We already have a girl with braids. We already have a girl with cornrows, you know. Like, you have to be different when you should just be able to be yourself.
Yeah. And how toxic that mindset can be. Like pitting us against each other.
It's unfortunate. But again, like you said, like, once that energy radiates from you and they see that, they're like, okay, maybe we can do another girl with cornrows. Maybe we can get her to change her hair in some type of way so she can fit our board. But yeah.
But most
it's
importantly,
the sad truth of it.
Yeah, but most importantly, even when you are the exception, and even I hate that, but in that, you still are winning because that self-love is the reason why, you know what I mean, you even booked that job or you got on that roster, so you still win. Yeah, I could only imagine, dude, with modeling and when you are the product, it's tricky to like not take them having a specific vision that is not your look, not taking that personal.
Yeah. Oh, even with that though, like there have been so many bad hair stories I have had in the modeling world. It's like, okay, they just don't know what to do with black hair, and it's very disheartening. Like, they'll see you with your comp card with your afro and then be like, oh yeah, we want her to come and we want to straighten her hair. Oh. Are you sure you can do that? First of all, do you know what you're doing without frying my hair? Like, I have stories for days. We're not even gonna get into that.
Dude, I'll tell you a quick one. I was, it was during Fashion Week, and it's crazy because it was a black woman, but dude, I had my hair straightened already, and it was in a slick back ponytail, and I had my ponytail. I guess she wanted to go over it a couple more times. No heat protectant.
Oh.
The straightener was on $4.75. Oh. Dude, she took my ponytail, and I think she knew what she was doing. Dude, at where the hair tie was, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, then took it down. Oh, no. I was like, no, you want that heat damage to where I have to cut it off.
Oh, no.
No, she knew what she was doing with that. So I turned around, and I was like, you're not straightening my hair no more. We're done. She was like, no. Was trying to play it on me. She was like, I have curly hair too. And I'm like, all the more the reason. All the more the reason.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No. No. Because I have something similar. Like, one of my first New York Fashion Week shows, I think when I was, like, just getting into the shows, like, just, you know, being consistently booked during Fashion Week, there was this one time I came with my hair in my puff. Because I already knew half of the time they want you in a ponytail anyway. But I don't want you to go and think, oh, you have to flat iron my hair or do any of the extra heat. No. So I came with my puff. It was nice. It was neat. And the director was like, okay, we're going to have somebody just like, you know, fix it up a little bit. I'm like, okay. So I saw a black person in the hair team. I was like, I'm going to her, right? I'm literally walking towards her. She's like, oh, no, sit here. She sits me in a chair of this woman. She did not know what she was doing. Literally, all she had to do was just, you know, clean it up a little bit. She used every single product on the table that was not catered to black hair. Every single product just to tame a little fizz. I already knew from all the faces of the people watching that this was not good. She took the puff out. What are you doing? I was so mad. I had to go and fix it myself. Yeah. But it was just so bad because all that product in my hair actually did break my hair off. Like, yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. I was bald after that show. That Fashion Week. The big chop I had to... Girl. These people will play in your head. They will play in your head. And it's crazy because for most Fashion Week shows, like, they're taking volunteers. These are not, like, people that are in, like, hair schools or anything. If you say that you're a hairstylist, they'll take you. So I think that was what the problem was. Like, and then on top of that, you have these hair schools that are not teaching their students about how to care for natural hair. Like, it's unfortunate. Very unfortunate.
It's a lot. And we end up taking like almost double the responsibility for our look as black women.
Yeah, like, you know, sometimes you just want to walk in and just be the model. Like, you want to just walk in and have everything taken care of. Like, I shouldn't have to prep my hair and like do all this extra stuff that like the other models aren't doing. Like, I feel like I have to pre-prepare for something that should be done once I get on stage or once I get backstage.
We get through it, and we're still on Essence. We're still on GQ. We're still on Complex. Okay, shout out, dude, girl. I'm so proud of you.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
No idea. No, like you're out here killing it.
Thank you.
Killing it, and I just want to give you your flowers right now.
Thank
dude.
you so much.
You're killing it. So I'm so honored to have you on the show.
Thank you. Even the way we met was just beautiful. Like,
oh my gosh, wait,
we have to tell the story. Please tell the story.
This is when I was working at my retail job, and she came down, and it was with the stylist.
Yes, Dami.
Okay,
great stylist.
Came down to the bathroom, and our bathrooms were closed. So I was like, let me just let you in. Let me let y'all come on. So I stood by the door while you were changing, because you had a quick change for.
Yes, we had a photo shoot, and I needed to change into my outfit, and Brianna she was our knight in shining armor that day. Like, just let us come and use the bathroom to change. The shoot went great.
Great, yeah.
Shout out to you.
And then we exchanged Instagrams, and we've been keeping up ever since.
Yeah.
So now we're here. Yeah, I love that. I really do love that, and I love what you're doing.
Thank
you.
Yeah,
of course, girl, of course. So now we're going to get into some rapid fire.
Okay.
So on this show, we do a rapid fire. What's the rate? You're going to rate these 1 through 10.
Okay.
If you don't feel comfortable revealing your rate, we can keep the bag behind doors.
Okay.
But, I mean, you can if you want, but sometimes people don't like to.
Got you.
Number 1 is work for exposure, 1 through 10.
I'm going to give it an 8. Simply because sometimes when you're working for exposure, like I said, like when you find that brand and you didn't know about that brand, but that brand you slept on, it woke you up. Yeah. I'm here for it. I would like to get paid. That's where that extra 2 is, but I'm going to sit with an 8.
Okay. All right. Always saying yes.
I'm going to give that a 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Here and there. I mean, you have to know your worth at some point. Like, if you're being lowballed for something that you know is not going to benefit you, then, yeah.
Contracts.
10 for a contract.
Fake it till you make it.
I think that's a 5 as well.
Okay.
I'm neutral on that.
Work your way up.
Definitely a 10. Yeah. Definitely continue to build yourself and just keep going. Don't stay stagnant. Never stay stagnant. Continue doing everything that you can to reach your goals.
Shadowing or internships?
I see that as an 8 as well. I feel like for shadowing, you're able to actually see somebody who has made it to that point that you want to be at, and you're able to see what they're doing right and how you can apply that to what you're doing so you can also make it to that point. Internships can also just give you, again, that knowledge of things that you need to get to that point as well. So I'm here for it.
Last one is cold emailing.
This is something I struggle with. I'm also going to give that an 8. Send out those emails. Pitch yourself to these people, okay? I'm giving myself that too because I need to just get over the imposter syndrome and just put myself out there and put my best foot forward and just hit my get on my email and just get on my Zoom and just email these brands and be like, hey, my name is Karyl. I should be your next model, blase, blase.
Get into it. And you are not an imposter.
Hello.
Okay? You're not. You're not. Yeah, make sure you check her out because,
thank you.
The track record, yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, girl. Yeah. So thank you so much for being on.
No, thank you for having me.
Of course, queen. And thank y'all so much for tuning into this episode of What's the Ray? I'm your host, Brianna Lyons, and we'll see you on the next episode.
Bye.